What's up guys, it's Chris here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what just happened with VEVE and Comicon 2021 because I just did a live video like 2 days ago, just so excited for this virtual Comic-Con 2021, and we just found out some tragic news today that everybody's talking about. So I kind of want to give you my perspective from somebody who's been a part of VEVE and ECOMI since early February, and I've kind of been here the whole time. I have a very realistic approach to most situations. I'm still as bullish as ever on ECOMI, so nothing I say in this video means I'm going to lose faith in them whatsoever. Again, I just try to give as much realistic approach as possible. For every like that this video gets, I'm going to buy 100 OMI tokens. So please hit the like button down below for 100 OMI to be placed into my wallet that I'll go buy after this video. The next video I shoot, I'll show proof that I bought the OMI. So I'm going to start off with the heartbreaking news that we got this morning. VEVE tweeted out, "Dear VEVE fam, we are saddened to announce VEVE Presents Future Tech Live will no longer be featured at Comic-Con this year. Some things don't work out for various reasons. This is one of those times and we wanted to be open about it. Comic-Con at Home is one of the many events we have planned to showcase VEVE to the world, so don't fret VEVE fam, we're only at the beginning. Road bumps happen, however the show of course will go on. Our con exclusive drops will continue throughout this weekend in the VEVE app, so keep at those fingers exercise going. The VEVE Presents Future Tech Live Metaverse experience will still be available at veve.me on Friday, July 23rd. It will feature VEVE digital collectibles, scavenger hunts, free downloads, not NFTs, and Easter eggs. So get ready to explore the metaverse. This is not the VEVE-verse. As always, we're immensely grateful for your passion and support on the wild rides VEVE. Dave, Dan, and the fam." So after this was announced, as you can imagine, there was a pretty massive dip in OMI token. By massive, I mean like 10%, pretty sudden, and I think it was actually a little bit over 10%. However, we did recover quite well. As I've discussed in my previous videos, for those who aren't involved with the ECOMI, it's actually a good thing for the price to stay low for now, because every time that there's a burn, there'll be more OMI tokens burned at lower prices. So I'm not as concerned about the price right now, but we did see that reaction from the announcement. So here's where the speculation comes in. Whose fault was it? Was it Future Tech Live or was it VEVE? There's a lot of arguments on both sides. I'll provide a few in this video from people that I trust. My personal opinion, as somebody who's been investing since February and has been a part of this community since February, again, as you see at the beginning of the video, I'm as bullish on the NFTs and the OMI token as ever. However, I think it's a little bit naive to look over mistakes of a company. We have seen VEVE announce exchanges that never happened in April and in May. We have seen announcements to announcements. So if it wasn't for their history, I immediately would have blamed the other companies, Future Tech Live and everyone else who was involved. However, with the history, and one of the reasons why I stopped making videos on ECOMI for a certain time period was because of the false hope and false announcements. However, I do think they have gotten significantly better at this, and they have been a lot more transparent about some of their past mistakes. I don't mean to trigger any of you that are watching and that are super bullish on VEVE and ECOMI. I'm not trying to talk trash. I'm just trying to be realistic from my own experience with ECOMI and VEVE. Let's take a look at a little bit more of the speculation and what some other people have to say about this. So the first thing I noticed while doing my live stream the other day is that nowhere on the futuretech.live website did it show VEVE. I mean, it's absolutely nowhere to be found, and that kind of struck a red flag with me, like, because when VEVE was advertising it, they even had, look, I'll go back to their Twitter, they even had VEVE Presents in this logo. Yeah, VEVE Presents in that logo, and like VEVE has been talking about it. I'm kind of curious as to why Future Tech Live didn't have anything about it on their website. But I mean, maybe that's not a big thing, but I did kind of notice that since the beginning. And again, after the history, I was a little skeptical, like, you know, hopefully nothing goes wrong. And I thought surely with being 24 hours out that nothing would go wrong until I was watching Kyle's live stream today and saw the announcement. I, for one, was a little bit upset when I first found out because I was super hyped for the Future Tech Live and VEVE partnership. As you can tell, I showed a little bit of frustration on Twitter, which, by the way, I just made this Twitter. It's strictly for my YouTube page. So if you're not following, you're watching this video, it's Cverse8. I kind of go over a bunch of videos that I'm talking about, tweet a bunch of crypto stuff. So if you're not following, go follow me on there. That's where you'll see the latest updates. So overall, we're kind of seeing a bunch of optimism and pessimism. You know, we got "we love you," and then we got "long live." We got "please drop something better." You know, it's kind of all over the place. I don't really like to be on one side or the other. I just like to be a realist about it. but you know, it is kind of a big deal, especially if VEVE is at fault. Again, I'm not arguing on this video that they are at fault for sure. There's a couple red flags that I saw and that other people saw that like potentially, but there was some recent news that I saw on somebody I really trust in the community that could be looking up for VEVE. So VEVE Flipper is somebody I met in the community from ECOMI. I actually met him before he started his YouTube. Me and him have talked so much about the price of OMI, NFT collectibles. And that's kind of what he focuses on right now is NFT collectibles. He's a great resource. But he actually tweeted that he was discussing with somebody else, and apparently it is an update that it was Marvel, DC, and 20th Century Fox all pulled out last minute. If this is true, then VEVE is not at fault and we can move on. And even if they are at fault, you know, again, this isn't the end of the road. It's just extremely disappointing for it to be 24 hours out and we're all so hype about this and something happened. Overall, we're still kind of in the dark about it. VEVE hasn't officially said any reasons, and I don't really expect them to, because I mean, what are they going to do? Throw somebody under the bus? Also, I feel it's important to note that they did say that they're still going to continue with Future Tech Live. So perhaps that means that they weren't the party that dropped out of this. We ultimately don't know and probably will never for sure know. What we do know is VEVE has been dropping some really cool stuff. Their drops have been on point. They're coming out with more and more. They're doing multiple drops a week. The future is looking really bright. And ultimately, I'm more bullish on ECOMI and VEVE than I ever have been. So don't let this video fool you. I do sort of like the fact that I can be open and honest. I've been investing in this and making videos on this since February. That's before a lot of these YouTubers came along. Now, the entire time, I've been very realistic about everything, so I really haven't had much support as far as ECOMI or VEVE like sharing any of my personal videos, and I'm okay with that because I always want to be the YouTuber that's allowed to be open and honest about his opinion without being controlled by any other third party. I thought I would just give you guys a quick preview of everything that happened today and kind of what we're figuring out as we're having it live. I recorded this video midday, which I usually don't do. I usually post videos in the morning. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if you think that this was a money sham by VEVE, if you think that they just spoke too soon before they had things like actually tightened up, or if VEVE wasn't at fault at all. Like, let me know in the comments what you think. Until next time, guys, I always appreciate you for watching the videos. Peace out.